those countries are not in a good space. They're not independent. They're not growing. They're actually going in deeper and deeper debt for generations to come.
My check.
So you're telling me you have Andrew Holness, a part of the Privy Council. They are amending our constitution and still want to keep the Privy Council. And he's another house slave. And now you got the Minister of Finance and Public Services becoming the deputy managing director of the International Monetary Fund. Man, you can't make this shit up. Yo, this is the wildest, and I'm taking phone calls. So anybody that want to call in, the number is right there on the screen. Kelvin H, salute. It's 451-6535. I want to hear from you guys. If you know about this, right? I want to hear from you guys. What do you really think about this? This is my opinion that I am. To me, these two individuals are house slaves. You remember on the plantations, you remember the stories of how they used to use the house slave against the slaves in the field? Well, the Jamaican populations is the slaves in the field, and the bootlicking, jaw strapping, crotch sniffing, pro-colonizing, buck dancing, house slaves is Andrew Holness and Nigel Clark. It is official, in my opinion. There is nothing else to talk about. This move alone tells me all I need to know about the agenda. These people are actively working against the Jamaican people and our future generations. And that is my opinion. The corruption in Jamaica is stink. You got 8 people in their parliament, right? That is goddamn under investigation for solicit enrichment. You have the education system. You got a man that is under investigation, that is in trial right now, right? In the process of the judicial system, right? Accused of moving 50 million Jamaican dollars from the education system, and he's still around these conferences with teachers. Listen, man, when you put all this shit together, and shout out to Devon Fletcher, he said absolutely. When you put all this stuff together, man, you can't tell me these dudes ain't house slaves. All right, check this out. It says the revelation was made by the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who announced on Monday that the IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgiev proposed Clark's appointment to the position. So apparently, in my opinion, based off this information, this Kristalina is either have good relations with Andrew Holness and Nigel Clark, or she got good relations with Nigel Clark. Salute to Timo. One of the two, Timo TV. One of the two, in my opinion, has to be true. What is a managing director of the IMF proposing that a minister of government in Jamaica, a finance minister, that in my opinion has done a piss poor job in regards to helping the people of Jamaica in their times of need, where money is concerned. In fact, the dollar has gone from 121, 112, 121 since they've been in power for 8 years to 156. Granted, Nigel Clark came somewhere in between that, right? But my God, the money is still dropping, guys. The value of the dollar is still dropping. This man is the finance minister, and you telling me this is not coercion and corruption? That's what you're trying to tell me? This right here tells me all I need to know. These dudes are sellouts. Like and share the video. All right? It says, Holness congratulated Dr. Clark on the pending appointment and noted that he has already identified successors to Dr. Clark in both his ministerial parliament responsibilities, should he be appointed come October. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe that he's going to appoint somebody else. I think, is it possible? Let me ask the question. Is it possible for Nigel Clark to be a deputy managing director of the IMF and still be a minister of government in Jamaica? I've seen stranger things. I don't know if that's legal, but with this government, they do illegal stuff. They've been to court for violating the constitutional rights of Jamaicans many times, and they've lost. All right? So I don't want nobody to come in my comment section telling me that I'm tripping. Nobody. Turn this off. It's pissing me off too. I don't want nobody to come into my comment section telling me that this, I'm just thinking too much, right? So this is his word. I want you guys to remember what Holness said. They're going to replace Dr. Clark in the government, so I should not see him in any ballot boxes, no constitution, no place that he's, I don't know. You cannot work for the IMF, a entity that, in my opinion, based off their track record, actively destroys countries' economy. Shout out to the leader of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Choi. I would forever shout that man out. This man has told the IMF, no, thank you. We are good. Right? No, we good. I see what you about. I don't need you in my country. All right? The IMF has a very terrible track record. As bad as PJ Patterson was. I don't know which country leads the IMF. I don't know. Shout out to Miss Collins in the building. I don't know which country leads the IMF. But their track record everywhere is bad. They have 190 plus countries. The last time I read that they represent or they lend money to. And almost half of that, close to 50% of that, those countries are doing horrible. Jamaica included. He said here the abbreviation of the IMF, International oh my God. Yeah, they really be destroying economies, Devin. They really be destroying economies. All right, so it says the government has identified successors to Nigel Clark in both ministerial parliamentary responsibilities, and there will be a smooth transition in both capacities. Will we provide updates in due course, and the public can expect policy continuity and continuation of the economic achievements of this government has worked so hard to secure? What economic achievement? In making the dollar weak? Where is this economic achievement they talking about? Somebody please explain it. And I ain't no professional, so I'm asking. I ain't seen it. I'm not feeling it either. All right? When the country is doing well and people are prospering, you can feel that, especially if you're a business person, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you are into sales. If the country is doing well, you're going to feel that. Everybody's smiling because people is spending. When people start clutching their purse, are hard. Point blank, period. So I don't know what economic achievement they're talking about. They just say stuff. These two house slaves. Let me put back, man. It's because I want y'all to see this damn thing. But y'all see the thumbnail. It says the position of the deputy managing director is global in scope. No citizen of Jamaica, the Caribbean, or Central America has ever before served at this level in the IMF in its 80-year history. It is the benefit of Jamaica and the Caribbean region for one of our nationals to serve in such a consequential global position. This development is therefore a tremendous net gain for Jamaica. Cap!
Stop the cap.
Stop the goddamn cap. Bro.
No bullshit.
Bro, I ain't with the bullshit today, bro. How is this benefiting the Caribbean and Jamaica? How? Somebody explain to me how we having somebody in that place benefits us. What can he do? And as a matter of fact, a better question is, do you trust him to do anything to benefit the Jamaican people? Or do you trust him to benefit him goddamn self? Right? What needle can he move in that organization? Do you know that when the IMF lends you money, there are extenuating circumstances, those fine prints, the do's and the don'ts? And in many cases, according to countries all around the world, they want to get out of it because it holds them back. Why you think PJ Patterson, a former prime minister of Jamaica, or the PMP, was so happy when they moved away from the IMF? He actually did that. That's facts. They finished paying off the IMF. We were supposed to go into financial freedom. Stop borrowing from these mother effers. It must be, IMF must mean the international more effers. Because they be effing up our mother effing ass with these deals. I'm trying to man, listen, y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand that. This is bullshit, man. It says, this development, therefore, is a true net gain, blah, blah, blah. Furthermore, this elevation of Minister Clark demonstrates a depth, strength, and capacity of my administration.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 fucking way, boy.
Hey, Timo said, in my opinion, they're claiming it's successful because their plan is to drive down the dollar there so they can basically buy and sell Jamaica goods dirt cheap and make huge profits. You have an excellent point, Timo, because the higher the rate, it's the same thing they did in Burkina Faso, the French, allegedly. So what they did, according to the Burkina Faso president, is that they made the franc so high in value compared to the Burkina Faso dollars, so they could buy the gold there and the minerals there dirt cheap. So cheap expenditure or cost for product that's of extremely high value, so they would increase their profits when they have it. Oh my God. Shout out to Timo for that comment. I like when I have brilliant people in the chat. All right. I like when I have people in the chat that have sense, that can add value to the platform. Shout out to you, my brother. That is the exact same thing they did to the Burkina Faso people, allegedly. So is it that these lands in Jamaica are being bought up by foreign entities dirt cheap? Because when you compare the US dollar to our dollar, I'm telling you right now, majority of Jamaicans do not own any land. We rent houses, right? We're still, after all the slavery and everything, they have not given us back our land or the right to actually own land. That is the problem with the Constitution. Everything needs to change. This whole dirt, wicked system needs to be torn down. Shout out to the UIC and the UIC president. You understand what I'm saying? We can't continue like this, man. This is ridiculous. He goes on to say, over the course of his public sector career, Dr. Clark has made outstanding contribution. So Andrew Holness wants to say it's because of my administration why a Dr. Clark, man, take all the credit. All that tells me is that y'all is some coons. Y'all is some boot-licking, jock-sniffing coons. Y'all is two house slaves, goddammit. Your entire administration, as a matter of fact, is operating like a bunch of house slaves because you are not working, you are not working for the people of Jamaica and our benefit and our growth. All right? You guys are working for somebody else, in my opinion, and I believe it's a slave master. And this proves it to me. One of you is part of the Privy Council, and the other one is now going to become a part of the IMF. Unfreaking believe. I hope y'all see the picture. I hope I'm painting this picture as best as I can for you guys, as clear as I can. You can't make this up, man. So he want to now take credit because of his administration. Please take full credit. It's not good credit. It's bad credit. It's negative credit. This is not positive. So take full credit for this. Yes, Mr. Andrew Holness, take full credit. Lord have mercy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. This development is therefore now, over the course of his public sector career, has made outstanding contributions to Jamaica as chairman of the National Housing Trust. Man, shut up. They be using up all the housing trusts. They be borrowing from the housing trust, and the people of Jamaica can't borrow from the housing trust allegedly because the government been using the housing trust as their personal bank, in my opinion. Just borrowing. All right. And the Port Authority and also the Senator Ambassador of Economy Affairs and Minister of Finance and the Public Service. Yeah, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Woo! You know, I had to, do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be late. I didn't want to be late, y'all. But that video definitely that I was playing, top tier, two house slaves. I don't know if y'all catch that one, but you definitely need to go check it out if you haven't already. How you doing? Oh, wait a minute. How you guys doing? Let me see what's going on. Let me do some housekeeping. I saw Ryan Campbell in the building. Salute to you. I saw Michelle McIntosh say, good evening, everybody. Karen Phoebe says, Bolo, as you sent out the notification, I see and feel the PM asking about you, trying to see if he can eliminate you. Please be prayerful. LOL Boulder, you're giving him fire. Jennifer Cushing says, evening everyone. And my girl Suzanne from Canada in the building says, hello Bolo. Hey, what's up, Suzanne? Shout out to my brother Ryan Campbell. We in this, man. We in this place, man. Man, listen. I couldn't put the title. I had to do a PG title, but this is what I'm about to share is riveting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about. I was listening and shivers went down my spine. I was like, yo, hey, yo, somebody talk to this man, the Prime Minister, bro. Somebody please go talk to that man, all right? Yeah, I don't want to see him go out like this. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. It's not even, wow. The fall that is coming to him is of epic proportions. Listen, in the realm of the spirit, I don't know what this man has done to piss God off, but he has gotten several warnings, and each time the warnings only intensify. It only intensifies, and we're gonna get right to it, man. Let me grab these videos from out of here. Yeah, in my history, I got them right here. This one is the newest one, but we gotta start with the old one, and then we go to the new one, right? Gotta start with the old one.
Just off camera, man.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the old one, and then we go to the new one. Keep borrowing from the housing trust, and the people of Jamaica can't borrow from the housing trust allegedly. That's not it, because the government been using the housing trust as their personal bank, in my opinion. Man, I just borrowing. All right, and the Port Authority, and also the Senator Ambassador. All right, bro. All right, we hear you, bro. We hear you, bro. All right, there we go. All right, so this is the newest one from the pastor. That's the last one I'm gonna look at. I'm not gonna look at that first. And we're gonna go to the one that he did before that. Yes, the one he did before that, and then we go to the new one. Man, listen, Pastor boy, they telling lies on the prophet, man. Pastor had to come set some stuff straight. Hey, Rosette Williams, good night. How you doing? My soundboard is too loud. I got my sound effects too loud, man. I gotta turn down my sound effects. My sound effects is a little bit too loud. I gotta turn those down. This one right here, I gotta turn down too. Yeah, I gotta turn that down a little bit. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. Take your seats. Get comfortable. You know, get your refreshments. You know, get your water. Get your little snack. Put your pillow behind your neck, you know what I'm saying? And relax, because trust me, boy, or at some point you're gonna be like this at the front of you, at the tip of your chair. Trust me on this one. Ain't no way. All right? And y'all are
a corrupt government cannot liberate the people.
Hell no.
If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Better understand that right now. You better understand that right now. Is this the one? Is this the one? Is it? No, that's not the one. I thought I had it already. Wow. I took out the wrong video. My bad, y'all. My bad. Free me. Oh, here we go. That's the right video, finally. And yeah. Let's set the record straight. I don't know how many of y'all seen this video, but we gonna go through it. And it's gonna give some people some time to get in here. You feel me? All right, where my music at? Bam. God's chosen. Salute. Oh no, not my beat. Yo, guys, don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. I am going to restart my OBS. Do not go anywhere. It's going to freeze for a second and then it's going to come back. Do not go anywhere. I'm just going to restart my OBS, okay? Don't go anywhere. Lord have mercy. Let me put this on mute. Yeah, let me put this on mute. Don't go anywhere, guys. Mel's Reggae Kitchen, we are doing good. Thanks for asking. Happy Sunday, everybody. Wonderful. All right, we back. I told you don't go anywhere. Told you. Yeah. Don't go nowhere, man. Don't go nowhere. We are back. Well, I'm not a bishop. All right? I'm not a bishop. I'm not none of that. I would never be false claiming over here, especially about God. No, sir. I am not a bishop. But, yeah. All right, man. So it's your brother Bolo V&R, and I want to say welcome to everybody to the platform. Do remember I got Bolo V&R, Bolo V&R 2.0, and Bolo V&R Clips. I welcome you to sub up to all of my platforms. If you don't want to, that's cool, that's fine. But yeah. If you want to get all the exclusives, you definitely need to sub up to all of my platforms. All right. Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about a word giving to Mr. Andrew Holness by Mr. Pastor Peter Chambers, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Sassy81. How you doing, love? All I ask is that you guys remember to like and share the video coming in. So we got 30 plus people in the building. We should have 30 plus likes. I don't think there should be one hater over here. It's not enough of us to be watching for there to be a hater. So please remember to hit the like button. All right. As the title of the video suggests, ladies and gentlemen, and this is not my word. All right. Andrew Holness, judgment coming to your cabinet. It's in quotations. It's not my words. All right. Judgment coming to your cabinet. Thus saith the Lord. As you can see on the thumbnail, it says, get ready for fresh disgrace. Again, not my word. Young P, continue to speak. That is a prophet. First time hearing his name. So, Young P, I don't know if you guys know Young P, but Young P, the message is there out for you. Keep spreading the word. Thus saith the Lord, even though you're being threatened. Thus saith the Lord. Again, not my word. Not my word. Thus saith the word of the Lord. I am not a prophet. I am not a bishop. I'm not a pastor. I'm not none of that. I am a vlogger. I am a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. I am Bolo V&R. These are not my words. Okay? So, this is not me trying to cast any, threat to the Prime Minister. This is not my word. You know how they like to do. So let me put the full disclaimer out. But before we go to that part of it, hey, how you doing, Kimon Green? Let's go to this, because apparently some people have been spreading lies about the pastor and he needed to get things straight. So let's get it.
Yes, pleasant afternoon.
Pleasant afternoon, Pastor. How you doing?
This is your Apostle Elijah.
Yes, sir.
Peter Chambers. The Lord led me to do this video and also to speak on two matters where I was upbringing, where I was born, and the investors, those that God has ordained to invest into the kingdom of God. So let me do this short and concise and then get into the investors. Those who knew me from in the 90s in Manchester, Manchester in the 90s. I was born in 1976, May 26, in Spanish Town Hospital. And then my mother abandoned me. The government came in, took me, and directed me to a children's home. And those who are students of English, children mean boys and girls. The children's home. And this home is located in Kendal Shooters Hill, Manchester, and it's Hanbury Children's Home, Salvation Army. Those who have become affiliated with the Salvation Army, all the children's home that they have, it is both male and female, girls and boys. So for those who are on social media that I was grown, nurtured in a boys' home, that's a lie. I was never nurtured in a boys' home. I was nurtured and grown in a Christian Salvation Army, Hanbury Children's Home. The children's home is a Christian environment. They do Bible studies, they do worship days. There's a church in Mandeville, a Salvation Army church in Mandeville, where we attend, on a regular basis on Sundays and on a Friday youth week. So the home is entailed in a Christian environment. So there's no negativity, there's no environment for homosexuality. That is not there. So those who have been dragging my name on social media, saying a lot of negative things about me, that I was grown at a boys' home, that's a lie. I was never gone to a boys' home. So I am accustomed with the feminine gender. All my life I grew around 50, about 40 to 50 young ladies. There's about 100 and I had kids, children that were there, boys and girls, baby boys and girls at the Hanbury Children's Home, Salvation Army, Kendal, Shooters Hill. Those in the Kendal region, they know what I'm talking about. My classmates, they can confirm this. So I don't have a homosexual background, a fish background. We don't engage in that. That home does not entertain that type of lifestyle because it's a Christian home. And so I was nurtured in the Bible, at a very young age, as a child, as a baby. The word was read to us, was taught to us, preaching, exhortation, worship. That's all I knew in my younger years. I grew in that territory. So, it was easy for me to transition, being a Christian, or being a child of God, I should say, when the season came for me to transition over into the kingdom of God. And I got saved at the age of 17. The year that I left high school, I had an encounter. I was in an accident, 1993. 1993, I was in an accident, a deadly accident. Everyone died. I and another young man from the children's home, only the two of us survived that accident at Alan Bambo in 1993. And that's how I gave.
Wow. So I never knew this. I never knew this about the pastor. 1993, big accident, and only two of them out of that accident survived. Let's listen more. And he's clearing up that, him not in the fish thing. It was a Christian home. So stop the life on the pastor. Stop the life on God's anointed. Tell you. Let's continue.
Everyone died. I and another young man from the children's home, only the two of us survived that accident at Alan Bambo in 1993. And that's how I gave my life to the Lord, when I recognized that my life was spared by the God that I once knew. I could remember that morning, I prayed and I asked the Lord to protect me from accidents and death, etc. And the Lord did protect me, though I wasn't a Christian. All I knew was the religious laws and creeds and dogmas. That's all I knew.
Wow, man, salute to that, man. And God is so merciful, man. You know, a lot of us really be a lot of us really be mischaracterizing God, right? Even with the homosexuality thing. And I was listening to an audio which I'm going to play. I'm going to play that audio for you guys. Well, I'm not going to play the audio. I'm going to talk about it. Shout out to Jenny, Life with Jenny, that platform. And she was talking about, you know, the homosexuals and Sodom and Gomorrah, and she was explaining that God was so merciful. He was like, if you can find 40 persons, if you could find 30 persons, if you could find 10 persons, if you could find one person. So God was negotiating to not destroy that entire city if he could find one righteous person outside of what's the brother's name? Damn, I'm forgetting the scriptures, my bad. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, him and his wife and his kids, right? Outside of them, he was looking for somebody in Sodom and Gomorrah that, you know, is righteous, and they couldn't find any. It's like mankind just tied God's hand behind his back, and he had to act. He had to act to send a direct message about that type of unrighteousness. You know what I'm saying? So God is a very, very merciful God, man. God really, really loves us, man. Even when we do the most egregious stuff that displeases God, God still shows us mercy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to God, man.
But at the age of 17, that's when I got in contact with Jesus Christ, our Lord. So for those who are searching for something to take me down, you need to do your research right and quit telling lies. The Bible said lying lips are abomination unto the Lord. I overheard that the evil people say that they catch something, and there's another thing that they're saying that I took $8,000 from a woman and she died. Well, all I can say to you, then if I took money according to you, which I know not of, and that woman died, I believe that you should have got it into your mind that this is a serious man to deal with. I don't know of that, and I'm very careful of the money that I take from individuals. That is why I prefer investors, people who take care of the ministry, invest into the ministry. I'm not here to get wealthy. So those who are going around saying that I'm selling olive oil, that's a lie. All my years in the gospel of Jesus Christ, I've never sold oil. As a matter of fact, in the Peter's ministry, we have never sold any religious items. We don't sell olive oil, we don't sell prayer cloth, we don't sell books. I've written books, but I don't sell it. Everything that we acquired is through faith, because none of you can touch anything that comes through the principle of faith. The Bible said the blessings of the Lord make it rich, but it added no sorrow with it. The Bible says that the least that you have done unto one of these, you have done it unto me. And he went back to say that he loves a cheerful giver. The Bible says that in the great book, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men pour into your bosom. The Bible said, whatsoever you sow, you shall also likewise reap. A lot of us are sowing, but we're sowing in unfertile soils. We're sowing in cursed grounds. A lot of us are running down these men and women of so-called men and women of God. And listen, that is why we're experiencing these bad experiences that we're experiencing. I was reading today, you know, devotion today with my family, my wife and my kids. And the Bible says that, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, that they may bring an offering of every man that giveth willingly with his heart. He shall take my offering, and this offering which he shall take of them, gold and silver and brass, blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen, goat's hair, ram skin, dried red, badge girl skin, shittim wool, wood, oil,
Blue, what's going on,
spices
Blue?
for the anointed oil, and for sweet incense, ox stones,
Billy
stones to be set
Davis, what's
in the
up?
ephah and in the breastplate, and let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them according to all that I showed thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle, the pattern of all instruction. As I began to pray, the Lord said to me, Peter, you don't need to receive or to take money from any and anyone. And that's always my principle. It's not anybody we're taking money from, because it's not everyone that comes with the motive of giving or investment. It is done with the right motive. Some of us, we come into ministries and we come to be mischievous. We're giving and investing because we want to possess, we want to control the pastor, we want to control the ministry. Some of us want to be seen. So
when the pastor said this, a situation of personal accounts came to me, and he's so right. Anybody that is donating to this platform, please don't do it under those circumstances where you think you're going to control the platform, control me, the content creator, or try to use it against me like I owe you something. Don't do that. Keep your money. All right? Cheerful giver. Right intentions. All right? Do it because you love what I do on the platform, and you know God led you to do it. Not because you want to hold it over my head somehow that I owe you something. All right? So donate only because you're a cheerful giver. Period. Shout out to all the cheerful givers like Beautiful One. God bless her heart, and the others, Empress 13. You name it. Stated Average, Andre W. I could go on and on and on. And there's other cheerful givers out there that would like to give to the platform, but they don't have PayPal. Shout out to you guys too, just for the thought. All right, that genuinely love what I'm doing here. All right. So yeah, let's continue. Yes, bless you as well. We are in the land of the living. God is great.
Investment was never from God. But as I read from Exodus 25, hear what it says, and I want everyone to look carefully. That they may bring an offering of every man that giveth willingly with his heart. Mm-hmm. With his heart. Mm-hmm. I prefer to receive the investment from someone who gives out of their heart, mm-hmm, than out of their purse, mm-hmm, out of their wallets, mm-hmm, out of their investment, out of their wealth. Because they're going to come back to you and say that I have made you who you are. But listen, the true people, when they invest, I can tell you, the investment is of the kingdom of God. There are a lot of people come in and invest, and when they invest, you don't see them anymore.
Yeah, that's
because
the
they told you that God has impressed upon their heart. Mm-hmm. When you're giving, it must be done from out of your heart.
Yes, yes, that is it. That is it. All right. Give from your heart, ladies and gentlemen. Give from your heart. That's the first message. So the pastor has some things to address. That's part one. And, people are calling his name. Set the record straight. That is that. All right. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Should I just post this as part one? Yeah, I'm going to post this as part one because y'all got some, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got low attention spans out there. So I'm going to just post this as part one. All right. So pastor set the record straight about people calling his name out there in the internet. Y'all know yourselves. That's lying on the pastor. Well, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Well, y'all setting yourselves up, boy. Anyway, let's get it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the meat and potatoes of the matter tonight. Woo! And your Holiness, judgment is coming to your cabinet. Thus saith the Lord. Not my words, not Bolo V&R words. Thus saith the Lord, coming from the prophet, Pastor Apostle Peter Chambers. And I quote, get ready for fresh disgrace. Man, I don't know what's going on with this. Fresh disgrace? So you telling me the Integrity Commission report isn't fresh? There's more? Man, listen, y'all better pay attention, man. When I tell you, I am quoting verbatim what I heard from the video. And is anybody out there that knows a Young P, an actual prophet pastor? He says, Young P, continue to speak. Even though your life is being threatened by principalities, powers that be, that are very dangerous people. He says, keep prophesying what God has given you to prophesy. As a prophet, you can't close your mouth when God tells you to say something. Pretty much it's damnation on your life. So you got to trust in God that God will protect you. And pretty much if it is that you should, transition from this world by doing God's work, you're talking about eternity. You're talking about having life, eternity of life, not damnation to hell and burning flames and fire and all that type of stuff. So hey, you know what I'm saying? Get to it, young P. That's the word. That's one of the words that was in there. All right, let's get this. Bam.
A blessed morning.
Good morning.
One and all.
Yes, sir.
This is your apostle, Elijah Peter Chambers. Once more with a pounding word.
Oh, guys, please remember to like and share the video coming in. Please. Like and share the video. Share the video with 10 people, man. Let's go.
Hallelujah. A harsh one and also an intriguing one. And my topic today, my story, put behind bars for speaking, thus said the Lord. And my theme, born to win. I have been winning on a constant and perpetual basis. This week, it was on the news that their international organization will be coming into Jamaica to process oil. Hallelujah.
Hey, y'all remember when the pastor told you that there's golden oil in Jamaica? Who remember? And he said, thus saith the Lord. And who remember when Dara Voss came out and said, there's no such thing. I'll be the first to tell you. Who remember? Type remember in the chat.
I told you that oil and gold is in the land of Jamaica.
Thus saith the Lord.
It was Minister Vaz who came out saying he knows nothing categorically. He knows nothing. This is the word of the Minister of Energy.
Who remember?
So the videos are there, the news are there, so you can't sue nobody. It's coming out of your own mouth. There is also a young man, I think it's
Young P.
Young.
I don't know who that is.
Minister
I've been trying to look him up.
Let me see if I see it here. Young P Ministry. He was locked up by the Prime Minister.
Wow.
The Prime Minister sent police to go lock him up again.
Wow.
Go lock him up. So it is proven that the Prime Minister of Jamaica is doing everything in his power to silence the voice of God that speaks through the prophets. But the Lord told me, Prime Minister of Jamaica, your disgrace will become worse.
Wow.
The Integrity Commission.
Damn. His disgrace is gonna become worse? That's crazy. But I wanna go to the actual clip just to remind people, because we got the facts and evidence right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let us remind you, all right? Let us remind you. All right, let us remind you what Dara Voss said. Yes, Lord. News. So I'm going to play the clip that he says it's fake news, and then I'm going to play another clip, all right? Because something just ain't right, man. Something just ain't Something ain't right. What's going on with my ish?
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
All right, here we go.
In other news, Energy Minister Darrell Vaz has dismissed reports on social media claiming an oil discovery off Jamaica's coast. He labeled the news or the claims as fake news. Mr. Vaz stated that there is no such find and urged the public to disregard these rumors. He explained he received numerous inquiries about the matter.
As Minister, I can categorically state that there is no such thing. It is absolutely fake news. I, as minister, will be the first one to be excited to share any such good news.
So this is Darrell Vaz, ladies and gentlemen. He's the energy minister. So he's claiming that if this was true, he'd be the first to know and he would be excited to tell us.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Alright.
And when that happens. So until such time as you hear from me, while I'm minister, disregard all information in relation to Jamaica's discovery of oil. It is just simply untrue. Lie.
Alright, so
Stop.
So that a few message here lies in. And I went to do some more digging. And I found this to find out what's going on with that situation.
ladies and gentlemen, a participant in the chat that there is no oil in Jamaica. So I went to the United Oil and Gas website, and their latest update was August 27th, 4 days ago. Right? What I want to do is first confirm, when did Darrell Vaz come out and say there's no oil in Jamaica? That's the first thing I want to do. Because, like I said, there's a pattern, you know. There is a pattern. And this is my belief, and this is my opinion. There is a pattern. You understand? Darrell Vaz declares statement that there's no oil. I guess, allegedly, the oil company was contacted. Right? I guess the oil company was contacted after that. And now here comes these statements. Flirt not. Hey, the devil is a liar. Hey, you think you can trick flirt not, people? The devil is a liar, man. May I go back, you know? If you make you see the official page, you know. See it here? This is official page of the United UOGP, United Oil and Gas. Official page, right? See it there? United Oil and Gas. Good. Scroll down. Latest news. Clarification regarding oil discovery. I'm gonna put up that video separately, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna put up that video separately. So here is the article or the statement from United Oil and Gas, ladies and gentlemen. United Oil and Gas PLC, right? The oil and gas company with high impact exploration assets in Jamaica, high impact exploration assets in Jamaica, and a development asset in the UK, has noted the recent rumors circulating in Jamaica media regarding its Walter Moran's license. Now, me have one idiot question for ask before me go no further. Where did the figure in a them conversation and in a them selling to all of the investors in a meeting there? Can we show the video and we play it now? Where did the figure of 7 billion barrels of oil come from? Where did the figure of 100 million barrel every day come from? Or 1 million barrel every day? Where did that figure come from? So who lied? Who lied? I never tell a lie, I show evidence. I told no lies. Alright? Good. Just make that categorically clear. I told no lies.
Big facts.
What they said is what I played.
Exactly.
Where the 7 billion barrel of oil argument come from? That more ask. Let's move on. It says, and them said, rumors circulating. Then where people just get up one day and just say island of Jamaica what I meet here.
Exactly.
And that one. And who caused that? When I talk about being the first to do this and do that. Then what go on?
Yep. All the excitement around
United
it.
Oil and Gas. A who link no? A who call no? Hey! This is how we call bangarang. As Andrew Stevens would have said. This is a bangarang. So them say them want to clear up the recent rumor circulating in Jamaica. So breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. United Oil and Gas confirms that it has drilled no wells in the Walter Morant license. No. Me never said they drill no well.
Hello there? Are you
Where did this sound out here? Hello there.
E2 visa? Well, you're in the
Me never confirmed so they drill no well. Even people call for the program and say, well, we have not confirmed that any well has been drilled.
Exactly.
Do I think it's possible? Do I believe?
Share the live,
That's a different
guys.
thing.
Share
But
the
I
live.
never confirm no well being drilled. Again, I never tell no lies. And he says, and therefore, No commercial oil or gas discovery has been made. Then hold on. There. You know, make no discovery of oil or gas, but in an old meeting, and I get excited and I talk about 7 billion barrels of oil. Make that make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, this is critical scrutiny of its finest.
Yes.
You see, you have some people where just believe anything, you know. They don't use their discernment. You have some people where them not really focus on the track record of the individuals that set things out of them out. They just believe anything. You have some individuals who live in a real world, like say they don't know, say, these people that are up there on a regular basis lie to the people that is quote unquote in normal society.
Exactly.
No, I'm not saying that they're lying, you know. I'm just saying we act as if these things don't happen.
Exactly.
So when Mr. use a discernment, them can say anything they want to say, brethren. Who to tell you and a lie them a tell?
That is
you
it.
entertain the idea there, or you just go along to get along with whatever they say. Right? When
shout out to KB.
The evidence was being showed, so them a talk about the oil and how much oil they are Jamaica. Why them never address that? Why when the cleaner come out and put out the information, Daryl Vaz never address it?
Exactly. That was months before.
Why?
Why them never do it?
Somebody explain that to me.
Share the live.
In the chat. Explain that to me.
We're gonna break it down today, baby. Share the live, baby.
No. Up until the point where Daryl Vaz made this statement, this company did not put out no statement. So the people like myself that was reacting to Daryl Vaz was well within our rights to react to him statement the way we did.
Yes.
So all of a sudden now them drop this on their website.
Yep.
So we shouldn't look into this no more. We just believe what them I say. No island there Jamaica. They don't find none. That you say. Hey. United owes 100% working interest and is currently engaged in a farm out process. Yo, the video that I played, you know, which I won't play right now because we now go so long into this.
Yeah.
Go and watch my previous videos on Daryl Vaz. I did a video specifically about the oil and Daryl Vaz. Go and watch the video. The same video where D-Mums I talk about, where I say, me use soundbite. Yeah, go watch it. And look on the date compared to when this did happen. Look at the date. Right? It says the United holds 100% working interest in and is currently engaged in a farm out process. What is a farm out process? United 2024 work program is focused on conducting piston core sampling. What is piston core sampling? Which aims to detect any oil residue before considering future exploration drilling targets. So when I talk about in that video when I said 2025, why were they comparing Trinidad to Jamaica in the video? Ladies and gentlemen, use your discernment.
Gotta think about these things.
This is
gotta think about these things. Those are just some questions that I had. So fast forward to what the pastor is talking about when he said he's winning on a perpetual basis. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This article was October 14th. Quiet as kept. Did you guys hear anything in the news about this? It wasn't really blasted, was it? It wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was kind of quiet now, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? So it says United Oil and Gas looking to start piston core sampling in Jamaica waters by early next year. But wait a minute. Piston core sampling. What is piston core sampling? Let's go. Man, listen, I'm doing this off the fly. I kid you not. What is piston core sampling? All right. Let me find out. No. I need piston. No, not piston core. What is piston core sampling? Sampling. Yeah. Usually used where soil conditions are unfavorable for use of conventional thin wall sampler. Description: piston samplers are similar to thin wall sampler except they are equipped with internal pistons to generate vacuum within the sampler as it is withdrawn from the soil. That still doesn't explain piston core sampling. I want to know piston core sampling meaning. I need some meaning. A gravity core with piston mechanism inside the core barrel, which allows for longer cores to be taken. All right, let me find out what is it used for. Oceanographic takes up to 2 meter deep undisturbed samples from soft sediments and up to 4 meter deep from mud sediments. Seafloor sampling. Piston core is able to take longer samples than the gravity core. All right, core sampling pistons. All right. Let's go to YouTube. Well, no, not YouTube. Let me see. So basically, what I'm seeing from this is that they're going to take samples of the sea floor. All right, samples from muddy sediments. So I guess they're still looking for oil. Is that what that means? I don't know. Okay. That's going into detail that I don't want to go into. Let's go to this. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Madness, fam. Madness. That's madness, yeah? That's madness. All right. Piston core sampling. Let's get a yeah, let's look at this. All right. Yeah, all right. JC, what up? What up, JC? This is a 34-second clip. Let's see what this is doing. Let's see what happens. Trigger core, so it goes down under the ocean. All right. Oh, okay. Again in slow-mo. All right, so that's what it is. All right, so I guess they're gonna take those. And they're gonna use samples. They're gonna get samples from that. All right, let's hear what this has to say.
Piston core sampling is a geotechnical and geological method used in oil and gas exploration to collect sediment samples from the seabed. It involves driving a long cylindrical tube known as the core into the sediment to recover relatively undisturbed layers. This allows researchers to analyze the composition, structure, and properties of the material. In one of its recent updates to stakeholders, the UK-based firm United Oil and Gas says the planning and permitting processes for the piston core sampling in Jamaican waters is advancing. The company says permits are expected in early 2025. Once those are granted, an analysis will be done of the sediments recovered to give a clearer picture of their composition and to verify the presence of hydrocarbons, which are primary components of oil and natural gas. The piston core sampling also helps assess geotechnical properties such as sediment stability, which is crucial for designing offshore drilling rigs and infrastructure. The area being explored by United Oil and Gas under the Walton Marant license to the south of the island covers more than 22,000 square kilometers, with some estimates suggesting that under ideal conditions, the basin could contain over 7 billion barrels of oil that might be recoverable. In January 2024, United Oil and Gas received a 2-year extension of their license until January 31, 2026. For the Financial Report, I'm Javon Keys.
So they were these numbers that they posted up based off that audio clip of 7 billion barrels of oil. It's all projection. It's all projection of what they possibly think is under there. Well, the pastor said oil and gold is in Jamaica, thus saith the Lord, and I'm working with the Lord. All right, real talk, ain't no joke. Y'all can go read this article for yourself. I will have it in the description. Well, I already have it in the description of the live stream, so you guys can go to the live stream and go check it out yourself. All right, so yeah, shout out to the pastor on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, you know, hey man, it's thus saith the Lord, baby. Thus saith the Lord. So let me know what y'all think about that. Do you think that there's oil and gas here and they know about it already and they just don't want to tell us? Or do you believe that it's really not there yet? They're not sure, but they actually believe it's there and they need to do these samplings to just verify, to make sure that what they think is there, the potential is really, really there. Let me know what you think in the comment section, man. We're going to keep it a bean, all right? All right, so let's move on, man. Let's see what the pastor got to say, man. Let's go.
Go lock him up again. Go lock him up. So it is proven that the Prime Minister of Jamaica is doing everything in his power to silence the voice in his pen. He's going to lock him up again.
Hold on.
Young Minister P, I can't remember his name. Let me see
who is Minister P? Can somebody get the information for me? Look up who is Minister P.
Young P Ministry. He was locked up by the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister sent police to go lock him up again.
Yeah,
go lock him up.
Yeah, I see.
So it is proven that the Prime Minister of Jamaica is doing everything in his power
Kevin, what's
to
up?
silence the voice of God that speaks through the prophets. But the Lord told me, Prime Minister of Jamaica, your disgrace will become worse.
Oh shit. Bro, I told you I don't be doing cap thumbnails. Alright? I don't be doing cap thumbnails, man. There ain't no cap in my rap.
Integrity Commission, they have been manipulating and putting all of you under order and respect and under manners. We watched every move of the Integrity Commission.
Big facts.
And you thought that you could have manipulated everything. Listen, God is going to take you down. You and your followers, the evil ones, the hypocrites. I said, thus said the Lord. I said, God is going to take you down. The Prime Minister of Jamaica says out of his mouth that he has no objectives to the fish in his cabinet.
What?
When the former Prime Minister Bruce Golding declared when he was in power that he will not tolerate fishes in his cabinet. One more prophecy has come to pass. The Lord told me that oil and gold is in the land. A company abroad will be in Jamaica starting to pull oil out of Jamaica. When VAR says in the news that it categorically no oil is in the land. The government signed the Samoa Agreement December 14, 2023.
Sheesh.
Do your research.
Guys, you know I got you. You know I got you. Once he mentioned it, I'ma show it. We showed it many times for the new listeners out there. Yes, the Samoa Agreement has been signed. Yes. It's right there. And it's not by the PMP. It's by the JLP. It says right there, Jamaica signs controversial Samoa Agreement December 14, 2023. And it tells you in the article, it happened in Belgium. See, it says right there, the agreement was signed on Thursday in Belgium at the headquarters of the OACPS. It was signed on behalf of Jamaica by Ambassador to Belgium, Simone Benton Nayo. I didn't even know that the ambassador to Belgium, well, I guess, let's look up this person. I guess she's Jamaican. So she's the ambassador in Belgium for Jamaica. Okay. All right, let's see how that works. I guess this is okay. Okay, there she is. According to Google, ladies and gentlemen, She's the one that signed the Samoa agreement. Not my words, the words of the article. And that was nationwide. That is their favorite news station. All right. So there we have it. Let's go.
Church. The Lord spoke to me to tell the Prime Minister and his evil kingdom, you can't fight God and win. You see, you all think that you're fighting Elijah, Peter Chambers,
right?
Or you're fighting Minister P, or all of those that are speaking on behalf of the kingdom of God. Listen, you can't win, and I can tell every one of you, you could drag my name on social media and say all manner of lies, because some of you are on social media telling a lot of lies about me. You don't even know nothing about me. If you had information about me, you'd be speaking the truth. But you're speaking a lot of lies. Because when you're saying that I was grown in a boys' home, I was never grown in a boys' home. I was grown in a children's home. Salvation Army, unburied children's home.
So you hear the pastor address it again. He did that video yesterday. I know he's addressing it again. Because they're telling a lot of lies on him on social media. Alright? I want the things we cover some more agreement. Lies them we are telling for the pastor. And he mentioned the Prime Minister in several instances already. So let's continue.
Salvation Army, and that word children mean boys and girls. I grew around 40 to 50 girls.
You're not here.
It was about 100 I had children at that time when I was
here.
at Hanbury Children's Home. Salvation Army, Kendall Shooters Hill, Manchester.
Address. Go
Till don't
find
know
it.
nothing about me.
Make them know.
I don't have a fish.
Pastor, watch out, man.
All lies will be exposed. That's
Pastor,
all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
They want to tell them lie, no man, and them won't agree with them a digging, no man. God and them, you know. When if you lie upon the prophet and the apostle, they're mad.
Background. All I know is female.
That is it.
It's vagina, me love nothing else.
Pastor say, hey, let me tell you what Pastor say a while ago. And this Pastor say a while ago, here.
I said I like women. women. I said women.
Woo! Hey, what you say like?
I said I like women. women. I said women.
Oh, shout out to KB, man. Hey, I heard that on KB one time. I said, I gotta get that sound. Pastor ain't with no. Alright, I'm just trying to tell you.
And none of you can force me to go into the rear end of a man.
You're mad? Because that's yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's the lifestyle that you all are living. For the past few weeks, I've been getting a lot of calls by young ladies.
I lie.
Both sinners and Christians.
No, Pastor, you know, so when I say I lie, I just for dramatic purposes. Say what?
And the men are pursuing their rear end.
Oh, hell no.
What the hell?
Oh, you send it to me?
God, no way.
What? What? Who said where said it? On WhatsApp? Hey, Blue. Talk to me now. Where send it? On WhatsApp? I'm gonna see it. So we had them say, Pastor, the man rush the ladies them rear end and the interest in the good wow, that's sad.
Because that's the lifestyle that you all are living. For the past few weeks, I've been getting a lot of calls by young ladies, both sinners
my
and
background
Christians.
music playing twice?
And the men are pursuing their rear end. The men don't want, the men in Jamaica don't want the vagina. Remember the Bible said that God created the vagina for sexual pleasure.
I'm glad you came in, bro. See, I told you I need another sound. You hear that? I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know if it's because I turned up my My sound bite too high. I don't know. J&B mentioned salute. First time see you in the chat. Salute, salute. But let's get back to what the pastor talking about, man. Dang. Pastor said she's getting word from the ladies that the men out here trying to enter into the wrong hole, man. What the hell going on, man? Ladies, you want to call in? Hey, ladies, you want to call in? I mean, you know, if y'all got any testimonies, we need to, if I need to do a whole show on this, I'll open up the phone lines to the ladies and let them tell their story. Because if this is an epidemic in Jamaica, we got to call this out. And ladies, do not sleep with no man. I don't care if it's your husband. If he got any interest in, and you married to him, and you love God, and you believe in the tenets of the Lord, no. God is not with that, mommy. All right? Yeah, you need to get out. Get out. All right? Real talk. That's crazy, bro.
I've been getting a lot of calls by young ladies, both sinners and Christians.
Wow.
And the men...
Both sinners and Christians? Damn. That's crazy. Sinners and Christians? Shout out to Mob. I got that one from Mob.
Are pursuing their rear end. The men don't want. The men in Jamaica don't want the vagina.
Damn.
Remember the Bible
Pastor. I mean, I like how you say that, you know. It's like it's a general statement. That is like it's a general statement. No, brother. Yes, Joseph. Sometimes you have to make it a little bit. You know what I say? It's a very, very serious situation. Right? And I've heard about this for a long time with the ladies them in America. But I never knew that this thing really has gone widespread in Jamaica, where you have married men in the church that is asking their women that they want to end. That is crazy. That is insane. So you see, it goes back to the prophecy, you know, of the earthquake and the tsunami, you know. You guys see more and more evidence that is coming out that Jamaica has moved away from its righteous culture that it had before. We're not saying it was perfect, you know, but it wasn't like this. It was not like this. I don't remember hearing it coming out that even the women have to be complaining to the pastor, both people in the church and people in, listen, man. And the next thing too, you know, Joseph, you know why may I take it like this? Because I was listening to Life with Jenny, and she said something. I'm like, yeah, you know, you're right. Because again, even in Sodom and Gomorrah, God did destroy the city. However, God was so merciful to the point where God wanted to find 40 people, then him change him number to 30, and he go down. And when he realized that the man really couldn't find one, that was the time that God destroyed the city. So that shows you how merciful God is even to those people. Now, in a Jamaica, the people in the colorful community, right? Because at some point, they can't change their life same way, you know. They can't change their life same way. The only way that you cannot get repentance is in death. There's no repentance in the grave. So once you're alive, you can gain repentance. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, respect Martin's show. Blessings. Right? I appreciate that. But yeah, Joseph, don't take the unseriousness too serious. It's just that me not gonna make my blood boil tonight. Me not gonna get upset. I'm gonna stay in the realm of chill. There's an educational and an entertainment value to it. All right? But I do know that's a serious topic. But the ladies, them, I really am interested in having a ladies only call-in show, and only the ladies that are having this issue. I would love to have a poll going in the polls. Yeah, would I really like to hear, like, seriously, what them type of, if they're having those challenges, I would love for them to call in. And if them have to morph them voice, because they don't want nobody know, say, yeah, all of that. And I'm definitely is respectful. I'm not going to expose anybody that this person, no. I'm not that type of person. So I'm very interested. My Jamaican ladies especially. I know I personally met a girl overseas, and I did not know. Josette, trust me, I did not know. And ladies, and this is why it's so, Maureen Wagwan, Bartley, this is why it's so important, no more than ever. It's cool now to be a Christian. It's cool now to live a Christian. It's like living a Christian life right now is like living like a rock star. It's the coolest life. Because if you're living the Christian life the right way, you're not going to encounter those things. You truly will not. And let me tell you why. Because you, the individual, and your partner is living within the tenets of the Most High. So you're not going to encounter it. And then you won't need to go outside the marriage, because out there, there's not a... I don't want to be disrespectful, but outside of your marriage, there's not a lot to be desired. All right? There's a lot of filth out there. Imagine a lady, and this is not for kids, obviously, being penetrated in both areas. Some mix up go on, you know, that a disease waiting for happen eventually, you know. Yeah, I'm not a professional, but I'm just saying something is going to go down eventually. Because one of those areas was not meant to enter in. It's only for exit purposes. You feel what I'm saying? So, on some grown people stuff, man, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is not it at all. And it's super surprising to me. So, Mr. Andrew Oles, he was not wrong when he said Andrew Holness wasn't wrong when he said that the church had evolved, and the said the church evolved, and the consensus is not, you know, there's different ideas about it. They're not, you know, he wasn't wrong.
Is the Prime Minister to see it decriminalised?
He wasn't wrong.
From a religious perspective. Yeah. But I think that over the last 10 years of conversation, the society is openly discussing the issue, and views are changing. The church in Jamaica does not have a unified position. It is evolving. There is discussion in our parliament now regarding have a unified position. It is evolving. There is discussion in our parliament now regarding the change to a specific piece of legislation. Would you like personally, as the Prime Minister, to see it decriminalised?
Want to see that?
What I would like to see is discussion in our church in Jamaica does not have a unified position. Discrimination. The truth is that our history has been one where we as a people have been discriminated against. So the conversation about tolerance, protecting people's rights, particularly human rights, is one that we take seriously. And Jamaica is evolving. 10 years ago, there would have been a much harder line on the issue of homosexuality, particularly from a religious perspective. Yeah. But I think that over the last 10 years of conversation, the society is openly discussing the issue, and views are changing. The church in Jamaica does not have a unified position.
So the churches in Jamaica, according to Andrew Onis, does not have a unified position. So not even the church, them not safe. You understand? Some of them, not all of them, you go there and you think, say, this person that is in the church is somebody where Yes, it's man of God, woman of God, and them believe them into and believing in the same tenets of the Lord and all that, you know, when them have a tweak right there, so when them change their mind, they evolve their mind around that. You feel what I say? He wasn't wrong. And that this video was done, let me tell you exactly when that video did do. 6 years ago. And him tell us in the last 10 years before that, which would have make 16 years, the mindset has changed. The churches are not unified in their thinking about that situation. This is the world that we live in. What can go so? But like I said before, I was listening to Jenny, and she said some really profound things, you know. The Bible says you must live in the world, but be not of the world. So we have to coexist. And I've never been the person that was advocating or pushing to hurt anybody that has that sexual preference. No. My red flag and my line that is not supposed to be crossed when it comes to me and that situation is you that is in that world trying me as a heterosexual, or worse, trying my children. That's when you're going to get hurt. And no apology. I'm telling you right now, that's when you're going to get hurt. Even if you was a heterosexual trying to cross my children, my daughter, my son, that's when you're going to get hurt. So it's not because you're of a certain sexual preference. No. We don't play about them kids. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Russell Red in the goddamn building. What up, man? Salute to you, bro. I'm just letting you know, right off the rip. Russell say he don't understand the Jamaican lingo. Man, we're going to break it down for you, man. I'm breaking it down for you. Stick around, bro. Stick around. All right?
God created the vagina for sexual pleasure.
Woo! You hear that, Russell? The pastor said God created the vagina for sexual pleasure. There's no other space for sexual pleasure, according to the thus saith the Lord. Miss ER, what's going on? Hi, Brother Bolo, admin, followers, subscribers. Have a good evening. Jesus is Christ's holy name. Jennifer cutting up in the chat.
That's where we ought to go,
yes.
Not into the rear end.
You understand? That's where us men ought to go, not to the rear end. God made vagina. Listen. Thank you, Lord. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Lord, for being so thoughtful. You understand what I'm saying? For crossing all the, all the dots and crossing the T's. Hey, God knew what he was doing when he made woman. I'm just saying, thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Yes. All right? Yes. Can I get an amen in the chat from the men? When God made woman, hey, shout out to Cat Williams, man. Cat Williams is always giving it up to God for that, boy. For him, it's the best thing God ever made. It's kind of hard to argue that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. He's going to give you a lot of reasons why he says that, and he got some good reasons. But anyway, I'm not going to get into all of that. The fact of the matter is, Pastor is laying down the law, all right?
Some of you smell of feces. Ew. Some of you smell of doo-doo. You smell of doo-doo.
Nasty.
Even though you put on Isimiaki, Calvin Klein, $1 million man, you're still in the spirit.
Ooh. Jesus. Pastor said even in the spirit, even in the spiritual realm, you still, you got that smell. Because you're engaging in sexual immorality. All right? Not my words. Not my words. Thus saith the Lord.
Smelling a doo-doo. Nasty man. And this
Pastor, you gotta chill, man. Come on, Pastor.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Pastor gotta chill.
Who is this?
Pastor, me and you cool, but you gotta chill, bro.
Who is this?
gotta chill with that stuff, man. Lord have mercy. Calm down, Pastor.
This is what this government wants the people to go into. And then you have the bloggers trying to bring confusion on social media that the other party is in it. Listen, Mark Golin, you can't bring that in Jamaica.
Mad.
Prime Minister, you cannot bring that into Jamaica. We know that you have signed the legislation. You have signed the Samoa law.
I showed you already, yes.
And people of Jamaica, you need to go and do your research. What the Samoa law entails. What is the legislation about?
Yes, please do your research.
You notice this government, they have used legislation, changed legislation laws to suit them.
Yes. And that's facts. Whoever the government is working for, which is not the people of Jamaica, they go above and beyond to change the laws, even when it goes against the constitution of the people. And if you think I'm lying, go check out one of my videos that I have posted up. The last video that I posted up in my uploads, it's named "Government Sued Over Unconstitutional Needs and Lost." Y'all need to go check that video out. All right, definitely. If you haven't already, go check out that video. Government sued over unconstitutional NIDS. That's the National Identification System. Go ahead and check that video out. All right.
Lead of Jamaica, it is proven that you want to silence the voice of God in Jamaica. After the young minister gave a prophecy to you about God's servants, judgment is near. It will be worse. Your kingdom will be exposed. Get ready for a fresh disgrace.
Me say, listen, I don't be lying, man. I don't be lying. What's on the thumbnail, y'all? Get ready for a fresh disgrace. So we thought that the IC report that was released about the prime minister was big. Well, apparently, thus saith the Lord, not my words, there is going to be a fresh disgrace. Man, listen, boy.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk. Man, that's tough. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.
Get ready for a fresh disgrace.
That's tough.
Those who have been tracking the Integrity Commission, the investigation, you notice they're trying to silence everyone, everybody, resigning, people running for their lives. They know if they ever open their mouth, they are policemen, they are gunmen that is assigned to the prime minister that will take you out. And I'm not telling a lie. That's a thus said the Lord. And if God was not with me,
not my word. Not my word. You hear him say about policemen and special this and all of that? We're assigned to not my word. So nobody come for, I don't know about none of this. This is a thus saith the Lord moment. Alright? You remember good. This is what you call revelation. Let's go back.
The Integrity Commission, the investigation, you notice they're trying to silence everyone, everybody, resigning, people running for their lives. They know if they ever open their mouth, they are policemen, they are gunmen that is assigned to the prime minister that will take you out. And I'm not telling a lie. That's a thus said the Lord.
Wow.
And if God was not with me, they would have taken me out. They tried in 2020, 2021, March 24, and God stood before them.
And yeah, about that. Let me show y'all something real quick about what he means by God standing before him, because in that situation they put the gun to his head. We went over that video and the gun stuck. It wasn't firing. And we're talking about an M16, I believe, and it was not firing. All right. So when he said that God stood in front of them, yeah, he mean that. He definitely mean that. That is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody sent me something. They sent it to me on my of a pastor that got attacked. They sent it to me in video form too. And I was like, wow, somebody came into the pastor's while he was preaching and he really tried to take out that pastor, man. Pointed the gun at him and everything, and that gun stuck. All right. Yeah, I want to find that for you real quick. All right, let me just play this in the meantime.
With a flaming sword. And listen, the Lord told me, Prime Minister of Jamaica, there's an angel that is going to stand before you with a flaming sword.
Whoa.
Thus said the Lord, there is someone in your cabinet that's going to die.
Whoa.
The Lord said, touch the Lord's anointed. You touch.
Whoa. So you heard it. This is a Thus saith the Lord video. Not my words, ladies and gentlemen. Not my words. I didn't want to put it on the thumbnail because you know how it is with certain words. I was going to put on the thumbnail, death in the cabinet. But I said, nah, I ain't going to do that but I put it in red because it's a warning. That's why I put it, you notice I put it in red? It's always in white. Thus saith the Lord. He said there's an angel that's going to visit the prime minister. Right? His cabinet, somebody is going to pass. Or something. They're gonna go transition, drop the I don't know. All right, this is a part of the sign of judgment for the prime minister. Thus saith the Lord, not my word, ladies and gentlemen, not my word. All right, good.
With a flaming sword. Thus said the Lord, there is someone in your cabinet that's gonna die. The Lord say, you touch the Lord's anointed. You touch the young P, you lock him up. You send police to lock him up.
This clip
to
is
silence him. God says, I am going to take down someone in your cabinet again. There is a funeral coming to your cabinet. There's a
funeral coming to your cabinet, Mr. Holeless.
Death warrant coming to you. And those that group of police that is walking behind the scene for you. Confusion is coming to that group, to that territory. Let God arise. Let the enemies be scattered. There is a disgrace that will be coming out for that police. That group of police that is working for the prime minister behind.
So, not only is there going to be a funeral in the cabinet, death in the cabinet, also the quote-unquote police that's working, this special force or whatever that's working for the prime minister, a disgrace is coming to them. Whoever they are, whoever that individual, I don't know. You heard the man. But thus saith the Lord, not my words. But this is the video that I wanted to show you guys. And for the person that is saying why I cut the video, this is how I do my videos, respectfully. The actual video, you can go to his page and watch it in full by just watch it there in full. All right, that's all you have to do. Go to Peter Chambers, and I encourage you to as well. I encourage you to go to Peter Chambers' page, watch the video that I'm playing right now. It's the last video that he got dropped, and watch it yourself. Okay, good. This is the video I was talking about. When he said that God intervened and the man put the gun to his head, Pastor Peter Chambers, and the gun stick, look at this.
Literally insane. This pastor was preaching on Sunday when God saves him from an attacker trying to shoot him. The gun jams, it stops working, tries to get him, but gets taken down. And they're wrestling with this guy. They're trying to get. They get it? Man, let's see what the pastor has to say after this. And what he says is chilling.
Now, when I go up to start presenting the message, the guy was sitting in the back, and he moved from the back, and he moved to the front seat over here in the corner. And when he moved in the corner, he got up when I started to speak the message, and he smiled at me. I asked him, well, what would make you want to do this? He said that the voice told him, he said he heard spirits, and he said that the voices were in his head, and it said, go to the pastor.
We are at spiritual war, y'all, and if you don't realize that, it is time to wake up. This clip is literally insane.
All right, so that was a 1 minute video Did you hear how much time this content creator ad-libbed in a 1-minute video? Everybody got their own style. Like I said, if you want to watch the video all the way through, go ahead. But that's not the point. The man shot after the man with the gun in his hand. Yeah, that shit really be pissing me off when people be saying that. Let the video play. Man, that shit really be pissing me off. But anyway, the man shot at the man. The gun stuck. Same thing that happened to the pastor. Child of God, man. God got you, man. You feel me? God got you. Touch not thy anointed. That's all I'm saying. Touch not thy anointed.
Intimidating. And those, the Lord say, you touch the Lord's anointed. You touch a policemen, they are gunmen that is assigned to the prime minister that will take you out. And I'm not telling a lie. That's a thus said the Lord. And if God was not with me, they would have taken me out. They tried in 2020, 2021, March 24, and God stood before them with a flaming sword. And listen, the Lord told me, Prime Minister of Jamaica, there's an angel that is going to stand before you with a flaming sword. Thus said the Lord, there is someone in your cabinet that's going to die. The Lord said, you touch the Lord's anointed. You touch the young P, you lock him up. You send police to lock him up, to silence him. God says, I am going to take down someone in your cabinet again. There is a funeral coming to your cabinet. There's a death warrant coming to you. And those, that group of police that is working behind the scene for you, confusion is coming to that group, to that territory. Let God arise. Let the enemies be scattered. There is a disgrace that will be coming out for that police, that group of police that is working for the prime minister behind the scene, intimidating the Christians in this land from speaking thus to the Lord. It is proven that you don't want the voice of God to speak in the land. And listen, you can't send the law against me. Everything that I'm coming with is what comes out of your mouth. There's a cock kill mouth, and your own mouth to kill you. Your own mouth to bring you down. Your own mouth destroying you. Hallelujah.
Pastor is, the saying is cock mouth kill cock, all right? Pause.
That is funny, honey.
Gotta break the ice somehow.
Funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Gotta break the ice. Gotta break the ice, boy. You know, that's a break the ice moment. You know how we do over here if you've been over here for a minute. Miss ER dying laughing. Shout out to the pastor, though. So it's a lot. This is a lot to digest, you know.
Touch not the Lord's anointed and do his prophet no harm. I want to encourage that young man that they locked up. Don't let them intimidate you. The Lord spoke to me to tell you, young man, don't let them intimidate you. Young P, continue to speak, thus said the Lord. Even if your life will be taken, thus said the Lord. Because listen, if you don't speak, there is judgment, there's a war over your head.
So this part of it was key. He's telling the young P, the minister P, young P, there's a war over your head. There's a divine responsibility as a prophet, an apostle. Whatever God has chosen you to do and has ordained you to do, it's not very wise to go against that. And I wish somebody would send me the information about Mr. Young P, because I don't know. I've been trying to look him up and I couldn't find him. I was looking him up all evening. So you could send me something right now. Blue, you said you send me. I didn't see it. Could you resend it to me, please?
And because young P continue to speak, thus said the Lord. Even if your life. life will be taken. Thus said the Lord.
Even if they take Young P's life, he's telling him, thus said the Lord, you should still put the message out. Like I said before, I mean, who you serving? You serving God, and you are afraid of God, or you're afraid of man? You know what I'm saying? When you get a calling from God, man, hey, you gotta walk with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got eternal life. I'm just saying. Okay, I just see it. Okay, I just see it. My bad. So, oh, this is him. Okay.
Flying around.
Okay, let me go to it then. Thank you so much. Blue. My bad, Blue. You right, you sure did send that to me. I didn't see it.
Alone into your room. There's a witch standing over the bed, flying around into the room. And so you're even tormented at nights when you're sleeping. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the power of God that cut down every evil altar shall move mightily into your room. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Let God have his way tonight. And let his will be done. Hey God. When you lay down at night time, you don't feel one heavy shadow stand up over your head in the ear, one heavy shadow right over the bed, me attack.
That's what at night time. One time I lay down on the bed at night time, it's like it feels like something stand up over me, up at the bed head.
Weird, man. Listen, this is getting kind of what? Now this man right here, boy, Young P. Hey, continue doing the work, bro. Continue doing the work.
A flying witch into a long gown, flying around the room, but the witch have a time when she stands still over the bed. Stand still over the bed. We cut her down in the name of Jesus Christ. There's a witch.
Young P. Young Ministry.
No more disadvantage upon them. I command the power of the divine will Father to destroy them in all circumstances. Full force fire. Just the way my angel destroy my enemies. Just the way I command them to destroy your enemies. I surround you right now with great power. Great power. Great power. Great power. Great power. Personal angel right now, Jesus. Fight your battle supernaturally. Flow supernaturally. I destroy the enemies. I destroy your enemies in the mighty name of Jesus.
Power belongs to you in heaven and the earth, Jesus. Power belongs to you. Mark Golan, stay on the right track, stay on the right road. The power of God is mighty and powerful. God has revealed your hands. And I saw very clearly where your hands are clean. And I saw money into your hands. And the money that I saw into your hands are not dirty money.
Oh man, I was saying that this is the second time I've heard a prophet speak about Mark Golden hands being clean. And I'm saying that if I got you guys, thank you so much for being sharp. I was saying that if everybody is saying that PNP and JLP is the same thing, and I'm saying in the past maybe that was true, and even with evidence that I've learned now, I'm not co-signing all the PNP. You got people in there that is probably as corrupt as people on the other side, but when I look at it, I can't say that anymore. I'm not seeing that anymore. All right? I mean, the PSOJ oligarchs, I don't trust them at all. At all. Right? So, Mark Golden, the message is clear. Keep your hands clean, man. When was this made? March 24th? Keep your hands clean. Keep your hands clean.
Are not bloody money, are not corrupted money. The money are clean. And let me tell you this, God has revealed you very clearly to me. And I'm encouraging you to stay on the right road. Stay on that right track, because if you shift, then the power of God will shift from you. And when God has revealed you to me, I saw you rebuking other people that doing some wrongs. People from another side of party that doing other wrongs and so forth, and you start to rebuke them. From the day I born, I never enter into politics. I never yet voted.
Message to Mark Golding, opposite.
All right. So you see it right there. I felt it in the realms of the spirit. Mark was clean about 4 weeks ago. That's Karen in the chat. So, known as David Brooks, Young P Ministry. So, yeah, y'all go check him out, man. Y'all go check him out, man. So, apparently, this young man faced the same tribulation as Pastor Peter Chambers. This is the young man he was talking about. I'm glad I found him. Everything happens for a reason. Let's continue.
Because listen, if you don't speak, there's judgment, there's a war over your head. And that is why they don't understand all the death threats they're sending to me. The gunmen, the hitmen, the Hobia men, the witchcraft,
Keep sharing the live, guys. Keep sharing the live.
Kill me, and God take them down. Listen, I will ever speak, thus said the Lord, in this land. And whether you want to hear or you forbear. Micah 2 says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And they covet fields and take them by violence. It's the land where this government take from the people. Listen, the judgment, the blood, the tears of the people are upon this government. All they do is greedily taking the lands. You know so what is happening? They're pursuing lands all over Jamaica. Because inland, listen, the people of Jamaica need to understand that land determines wealth and money.
Yes, sir.
And that's what this government is doing. The Lord showed me in a vision that they're trying to take every land. But listen, you have to give it back to the people. You have to give it back to the nation. All the robbery that has taken place and the real estate that is connected, culminated with you to rob the nation, God is going to take them down.
Like I said, you want to see the video without any interruptions from me and my commentary, go to Pastor Peter Chambers and go and watch the video yourself. It is how long is this video? Maybe 11 minutes or so. Yeah, go ahead and check it out, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the pastor. All right? I'm not afraid to send people to other content creators platforms so they can go check them out. I'm not afraid to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a reaction channel, so I gotta make sure that I stay within the parameters of copyright. You know, I explained this in a video before because I realized that the Jamaican audience is used to people just taking people's full content and playing it all the way through and posting that as a video. That is not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? That is really not a good idea. There is certain legal ramifications there that could bite you in the ASS later on down the line. All right? So please be informed. As a content creator, you got to read the guidelines. And there's a long list of things that are do's and don'ts. And I'm not saying that I'm a guru. I'm saying that I learned some things and I'm still learning some things. You feel me? But back to the pastor, man. I mean, death in the cabinet. The ladies having issues with their partners, wanting to enter into the wrong asset sexually. That apparently is becoming more prevalent. It's becoming a trend. Definitely not something that I entertain at all or ever thought about. It's very, very, very wild. And now we've come across another prophet in Young P. All right. So, you know, the apostles, the prophets, the prophetess, they have God's work to do, man. Y'all got, you're chosen, you're calling. You got to do God's work. You cannot allow mankind to intimidate you. You got to stand strong with God and do God's work, point blank, period. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. All right? But I want to know, let me know what y'all think about that, man. Mark down that prophecy now. Because a lot of people like you say, oh, the pastor is a false prophet. Mark down that prophecy. The cabinet, disgrace. Let me put up the thumbnail. Get ready for a fresh disgrace. So basically, there's going to be more bangarang. There's going to be some more bangarang for the brother and your holiness. I don't know what it is, but it's thus saith the Lord. And Young P, the message is clear. Continue to speak. Do not be intimidated by threats from mere mortals. You're serving God. Period. Period. And Mob, if you're still in the building, man, I need that new soundbite, bro. I need that new I need that new soundbite, bro. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, let me get this clip right here. Next up in line. Yes. Dayton Campbell. Dayton Campbell came out very, very strong, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. On the Prime Minister. If anybody want to call in, this is the opportune time to do so. Yes. The number is 1-876-451-6535. That's 1-876-451-6535. All right. Yeah, the PMP really need to. Yeah, the PMP need to get their social media up, man. Like when they put out stuff, you know, it needs to be posted, man. Like, what are we doing right now, man? You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Hot Off the Press for making a page for that, man. She really working overtime. I gotta give it up to her. She better than me. I'll tell you that right now. Lord have mercy. I still haven't figured out how to do this and still just, maneuver real life. It's a real challenge. I'll tell you that. It is a real challenge. It's called PMP, but I did subscribe to it, so I ain't see it. Must be oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let's see. Market G. No, I want the clip. I want the clip. Yo, this clip right here, yes.
Everybody gonna vote. Everybody gonna vote.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody gonna.
Can't take that.
Orange, we are people time.
Is deeply concerned about parts.
Yes, right here. I never really got to address this, so I never really got to highlight this. Yeah.
Youth organization is deeply concerned about the alarming actions of the holiness-led administration, which we believe are undermining the very institutions that protect Jamaica's democracy. Recent behavior by government parliamentarians, including MP Warmington's reckless call to defend their leader at all costs, has raised serious concerns. This, coupled with the Integrity Commission's report highlighting parliamentarians under investigation, including the Prime Minister, places Jamaica at a critical juncture. A disturbing trend has also emerged, with sensitive information from the Integrity Commission's report being leaked to select media outlets before being formally presented in Parliament. This breach of trust has gone unaddressed by the government, and the responsible parties have not been held accountable. We note as well that 8 parliamentarians, including Prime Minister Holness, remain under investigation. Yet, the identities of the other 7 remain a mystery and could potentially pose a conflict of interest if they are members of the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee. Moreover, the disgraceful attacks by MPs Warmington and Cuthbert Flynn on the Integrity Commission, including the demand for Justice Panton's resignation, are unacceptable distractions from the real issues at hand.
Exactly.
As young Jamaicans, we face a choice: continue under a government that operates with impunity and prioritizes corruption, or demand a future where integrity, transparency, and accountability are non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
We urge every citizen to reflect on the need for leadership with integrity that prioritizes the need of the Jamaican people and protects the institutions of this country for the sake of good governance.
And let me see if you finish.
Let us unite and stand firm to protect our democracy. Together, we can build a future for Jamaica that is fair, just, and accountable.
Visit our website at pnp.org.
Yes, so that's what's up. Just want to talk to the leader right now. If that message came from the UIC, I would have received it. Because it's true. If you guys, if the JLP was not in power and the PMP was doing what the JLP is doing, I would have agreed with them saying this exact same thing what she just said. If the PMP was behaving, had individuals like Warmington and Judith Cuthbert and others, Mr. Mackenzie and others, coming out and saying inflammatory statements that could, incite violence, I would have agreed and said the same thing. It's not about party. It's about what is right. It's about what is right and just. Our country cannot continue in the same vein that we are presently. We are going down a rabbit hole of total oblivion. Total oblivion and destruction. This country is ravished with corruption. And apparently, that corruption seems to be stemming all the way to the top. Apparently. That's how it looks. That's how it seems. Right? So I'm like, listen, man, we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. We can't operate like this no more. I'm sorry. We're not gonna survive another 10 years like this. All right, we're staring down the barrel of a straight dictatorship at this point. Karen says, I felt it in the realms of the spirit today. The PM is investigating you and your videos. He's tormenting him and doesn't like it. He's trying to find out if you are Jamaican or foreign. Stay in prayer. Yeah, man. God got me, man. God got me. What I'm doing on my platform is, hey, God got me. That's all I'm saying. God got me. I ain't worried about it. Just doing what I'm supposed to do, moving how I'm supposed to move, and following the spirit. And yeah, pray, of course. Most definitely pray. These people are into some things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely about that. But anyway, and I've gotten the word about that already. Gotten the word about it. All right, so I want to go to Miss Yo Thoughts right here. Shout out to Miss Yo Thoughts. Salute to Miss Yo Thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not yet subbed up to Miss Yo Thoughts, I just dropped the link. Y'all can go check her out. All right, let's go.
Hey, greetings, beautiful people. Hey, everybody, come on in, come on.
Oh, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And if you look behind her, all of that is food that she stored. And I really want y'all to go check out her platform, because if you're not doing that already, she used natural stuff to preserve her food. So if we were to go through something, I don't know, food shortages, lockdowns, disaster, and you see she got them in them glass jars now. Hey, go check out her platform, man. Go check out her platform. That's all I'm saying.
On in. Hey, y'all, I'm just looking down on my phone, because y'all know I can't see.
Let's get to the parts that she started.
Let's see. In Kwame's live stream, well, I didn't get the whole thing because I was running and ripping. This other light on. Got to squeeze in this little spot right here. You good? That's good. I'm good. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Look, I wanted to talk about I'm gonna wait till a couple of more people come in. I don't know if I have this thing on slow. Y'all know this thing is still new to me. Still very much new to me. But what I'm gonna do is I can see your comments up here, but like the way I have my light set up, it always glares on against the screen. So you did? I did too. I really didn't do as much as I normally do, but because I was a little bit tired. You know how I'm slow down this thing. Thank you. I can see. I know, right? Do it now about, but basically, I have the guidelines to what I want to say. Okay. Oh, 6 people. Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, let's start, because those who need to hear is gonna hear.
Exactly.
I am. Oh yeah, that's good, baby. That's good. I'm glad you are. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna put my put y'all on this phone so I can see you. Won't have to keep reaching up to the daggone thing. What's up, Big Hen? How you doing, baby? I'm gonna put my I'm gonna pull up my channel so that way I can see. So I can see me now. If you get why do you think you're a good person? Because most people think that they're good people. You got a lot of people.
So the question she's asking is, why do you think you're a good person? And I never ever really posed that question to myself. It got me thinking. So let's go.
Thinking that they're good people. But so I want to know, why do you think you're a good person? So I'm gonna be looking right here. Okay, so Lovelace, you said why you think you're a good, what makes you a good person is because it's how your spirit feels when you interact with people. Decent and in order. Ooh, that's a good answer. That's a really good answer. I like that answer. Who else? Why do you think you're a good person? Why do you think you're a good person? And everybody want to think highly of themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to think that they're a good person.
I know that's right.
But So you said you think you're a good person because of what your spirit. That's a good one. Hey, Carl, how you doing? How you doing, darling? I hope all is well. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so big here. You say I'm a good person because I don't judge people.
Blue, you not a good person, Blue? I'm not good. All right, let's continue to listen.
That's a good one. It's hard not to judge people though, because we have a way of when we first meet a person, we judge them because in a sense, in a small sense, we have an opinion of them. I don't know whether that's judging, that's an opinion. Hey, Evil Molly, I don't know how I'm saying your name. How you say your name?
I mean, me personally, I think it's in our nature to judge each other. We're made in the image and the likeness of God. God is the final judge. We judge each other all the time. Even if we don't verbalize it, we're thinking it. Like people see me, and first thing they see, I got a big head, or I'm big, or they'll say I'm fat. You know what I'm saying? They judge me. And some people mind is more creative than others, and their mind will go all types of places just by looking at you. So we judge each other. It is what it is.
Evil May. I think I'm saying it right. I hope I am. I hope I'm not butchering your name. But welcome. Welcome. I was asking the chat, why you have all sides. Uh-huh. Oh, I said it right? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Is to have to definitely be honest, because I'm straight honest. I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. That they good people. Is why do you think? It's because these so-called good people are comparing themselves to people that they think that are bad. See? And some of these good people, I'm talking about this whole world, all these so-called good people, they think that they are better than those people that they're judging. In other words, say a person may think they're a good person because they got a good job, they got education, they've been to college, they have a husband, and they have children, they never been in trouble, they go to church every Sunday or Saturday or whenever they go. They think they're good people because they do what they so-called have right, what's made up in their mind as what defines good and bad in a person. They have that in their mind. So they judge and compare themselves to other people by what they possess. Some people think that they're good people because they're outgoing, they have charisma, they can speak well, they dress nice, they're in shape. They think that they're good people. But it's always people that think that they're good people because they are comparing themselves to something else. Can you simply be a good person without comparing yourself to anybody? See, when you're a good person don't compare themselves to nothing or nobody.
Yeah, Karen, the pastor in church, he spoke about that today. Yep, spoke about that.
You see? That's how you know you're a good person. See, a good person comes in with humility and sees the good in everybody. You see? And in this life, you have the yin and you have the yang.
Yang, right.
A good person even have bad in them. So while the so-called good person is judging the so-called bad person for what they have or don't have, that don't make them sound like a real good person to me. You see? So
yeah, I mean, I agree with Miss Yo thoughts. There's a lot of pompous ass people that be thinking like they ish can make patty, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And they just walk around like they are better than everyone. And low key, they ish stink too, and they are really ASSHOLES. All right? Real talk. So I totally agree with her, man. A lot of people out here acting like, you know what I'm saying? They're just righteous of the righteous. And if we've looked at the examples of the people that God has, lifted up and showed us examples of how, merciful, one, God is, and two, how much God sees potential in everybody to be good because he made all of us, right? Yes, the pride, that pride. And I think we've all battled with it. Everybody on this earth has battled with pride. Everybody on this earth has battled with pride. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm very judgmental. I judge myself a lot. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. I be self-reflecting more than anything else. You feel me? Yeah, I be self-reflecting more than anything else. And you know, I try to be, you know, a good person, and I try to hold it together. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I got it all figured out, because I don't. I really don't. I don't. Every day it's another challenge to stay the course and to do better and to become better. Period.
We, as a society, as humanity, especially Black folks, have been brainwashed and conditioned to think that we are good people if we do some of the things that I just mentioned. Go to church, get a good job,
Yeah.
Everybody else, they ain't no good person. No, they're not good. That's not how life works. They're not good people. Something is wrong with them people. You see? My great-great-grandmother, let me tell you what happened, a story. I was a little girl. My great-great-grandmother and my papa. Remember I told you he liked these lollipops, and he used to walk down the street. The corner store was like from like 4 houses down from their house on the corner. And I went with them to the store. They had me by my hand, and I'm just hopping and skipping and hopping and skipping. And it was a drunk man laying on the sidewalk. He was drunk, and my papa took his foot. My papa took his foot and kicked the drunk man and told him to get up from off of there, you know, to get off his ass. That's pretty much what he said. And my nana told him, "Don't you do that no more." She told her husband, which was my papa, she said, "Don't do that no more." She said, "Because there's some good in everybody." I never forgot that as a little girl. There is some good in everybody, she said. Of course, he went on walking, kept on walking to the store. And then I never forget this, it was a woman that was walking down the street too. And back in those days, they dressed, you know, like I said, I'm almost 60. They dressed up. They had nice clothes, you know, they came out the house looking good. They didn't look slimmy and slummy. And so as we was walking, my papa evidently was looking at this woman, and my nana never turned her head. She said to him, "Put her clothes back on her, papa. Put her clothes back on her." As I got older, I knew what that meant. He was undressing the woman with his eyes. Okay. Now,
Yeah, and if we're being honest, a lot of us do that a lot. Yeah, we doing it, undressing the woman with our eyes. That's facts. That's facts. But man, tell me what y'all think. I'm not gonna, play the entire video. I want y'all to go over there and go check out Miss Your Thoughts. I just think it's powerful, the conversation that she's having. And I think it's food for thought. I have my, my own thoughts on a few things. Do I think that we'll ever not judge each other? No, I don't think so. I just think it's just innately in us to do so. It's just that some of the judgment is even in terms of discernment, I think discernment is also kind of a cousin of judgment. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's being revealed to you who this person truly is that's in front of you. So I think it's kind of the same thing. Not the same thing, but it's a cousin of it. I might be wrong, but I really been thinking about it, and that's what I like about Miss Your Thoughts, her content. It really gets you thinking. It challenges your faculties, your mental faculties. But like I said, I'm my biggest judge, so I know I judge people. I gotta make judgment calls all the time. Like, do I mess with this person? Because that's the whole purpose of observing, is to make a judgment. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody. I'm just saying, for me, what's right for me. That's my position on it. So I think we'll never. A woman looks at you, a man looks at a woman, instant. She starts to speak, he's judging. Based off what comes out of her mouth, he could be like, "Oh, Lord have mercy." You know what I'm saying? Or based off what comes out of his mouth, she's like, "No, sir, that is definitely not the man for her." You know what I'm saying? So, hey, We ain't gonna, I don't think we'll ever escape it, but there's a level of judgment. Like, it's this pompous thing, you know, where the pride is so, the smell of pride is just so, nauseating. And I think that's what she was talking about in this video. But again, let me know what y'all think, man. Hey, Barbara, what's going on? Shout out to Miss Yo Thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. Me not like today, after I press when I go out with a crocus bag of things. Jeez and peas, the amount of sit on mama cover. Yo, hot off the press was hot off the press. Today. So many things she covered, man. I probably need to take a few days off for real. I ain't lying.
Leader, una follow, una hear me?
I'm just gonna share my screen and use my phone. Miss ER said erect. Yo, I'm just gonna share my screen, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna share my screen. All right, so this was interesting. Skip.
Never tell a lie.
It would seem that
I'm back again with another video. I want to take in Dayton Campbell. Hear this.
It would seem that we're in a country where the truth has become wrong and good become bad. Like them are trying to turn around the thing. They are trying to turn around everything. I sat down and watched the Labour Party through Juliet Cuthbert.
Yo.
What up, baby?
Yo, Juliet Cuthbert. I knew him that. That's
That
her
is
new
funny, honey.
name. Juliet Cuthbert.
Oh my God, that is funny.
Oh my God, bro.
I sat down and watched them saying that the chairman of the Integrity Commission must resign because he is out of order. So you must resign because you say something when somebody don't like. But the Prime Minister of the country must resign when his business partner go to the ATM 20 times in 3 months, go deposit cash into his bank account, and then tell us that that is not a
My wisdom warriors,
No, that I want serious argument. If they are going to call for the man to resign, that is Mr. Jennifer, what you do? You run away and come back? You come back? If they are going to call for the resignation of Mr. Seymour based off of comments we make in a parliament, why would you not ask Ann Jones to resign? Based off of evidence of the Integrity Commission report. Make it make sense. Why Warmington is still a member of the JLP after comments that he has made? If you're talking about making comments, why is Desmond McKenzie still, after talking about taking it to the streets? Although that was compared to Warmington, that was a little light. Even Darrell Vaz made inflammatory statements that to me sends the wrong signal. So why wanna not call for these people resignation, especially Warmington? Why? I don't know.
Let's go back in a power and then problem start. We the Jamaican people are going to hold the supporters accountable.
I am not one of the persons that the Integrity Commission say get the report and don't read it. Me actually read it. And when I was reading the report, and I got to page 17 of the report, I saw where the Integrity Commission on August 31, 2023 invited the Prime Minister to a meeting, and the Prime Minister said, no, me no want to come down there, so I want you to come meet with me.
Right.
And that tell me saying they want nobody see my go over there. So I invite them to come and OP and come meet with him instead. And on the 31st of August 2023, they met with the Prime Minister and told him that they think he might have assets that are disproportionate
to his
income.
Right.
That is what we call illicit enrichment.
Tell them, Dayton Campbell. Tell them, Labour.
So that's a fact. Those details are in the report. Again, why? Me have to say them just set up themselves. Me not tell no lie. Them just set up themselves. This more play this right here, so yes, this clip right here, very important.
Achievement.
We know that there is a generation of Jamaicans.
Hold on there. We need a clip of a clippity clip purposes. Let me start recording. Yeah, let me start recording. Yeah, go back a little bit.
Is about 18 years of PNP achievement.
We know that there is a generation of Jamaicans who were not born in the 1970s. And they have no clue as to how the other party destroyed Jamaica. They have no clue. There is a generation born in the 90s and the early 2000s. They have no clue as to how the 18 and a half years of the PNP destroyed Jamaica.
Interesting statement, Prime Minister. Let's look at some of the destruction you said the PNP caused, and let's see if Jamaica would be better off without it. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA 1990, committed to promoting the development of agriculture in Jamaica to enhance the national economy and improve the quality of life of rural farm families. That's gone. The Office of the Utilities Regulation, OUR, 1997, was established to regulate the operations of utility companies in Jamaica. That's gone too. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, 1998, revolutionized the public transport service within the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region, Spanish Town, and Portmore. There goes a main part of Jamaica's transport system. But wait, what about Jamaica's first state-of-the-art transport hub for the corporate area, the Halfway Tree Transport Center, that opened in 2008? Are you seeing a trend here? The regulation of the telecoms industry. In 1999, there was only 5% mobile phone subscribers, totaling 120,000 people. This change broke the monopoly, brought new players to the market, introduced prepaid service, lower prices for handsets, and by 2007, there was 100% penetration. That would be simply no more. The Highway 2000 was initialized to connect to Jamaica via a comprehensive highway system, upgrade Jamaica's infrastructure, provide economic opportunities for growth, and create jobs. For the hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans that rely on these highways, can you imagine life without them? The PATH program, 2001, allocated through the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, the Program of Advanced Through Health and Education PATH is a conditional cash transfer CCT program aimed at delivering benefits to the most needy and vulnerable in society. Say goodbye to that as well. The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, 2001. That was created to promote sustainable development by ensuring protection of the environment and orderly development in Jamaica. Without it, our watersheds, mangroves, and areas like our cockpit country would all be without protection. That's gone too. The Emancipation Park, 2002. This lush 7-acre landscape was created to be a reminder of Jamaica's emancipation, freedom from bondage, and a reminder to excel, a green space in the city that... Yep, you guessed it. You have to say goodbye to this beautiful oasis. The National Health Fund, 2003. This fund helps improve patient experiences, prescription services, and access to medicine in Jamaica, as well as inpatient and outpatient pharmacy services for the public health sector, infrastructure development, and much more. You guessed it. That would be gone as well. Without the major upgrades to Sabina Park in 2005, and the creation of the Trelawney Multi-Purpose Stadium in 2007, and the Montego Bay Sports Complex, otherwise known as the Catherine Hall Sports Complex, in 2010. Tourism Enhancement Fund 2005. That was established to lead tourism innovation in the areas of infrastructural and sustainable projects, human capital development, and tourism linkages. Gone with the wind. While we're on the topic of tourism, say adios to all the fancy Spanish hotels that bring in so many of our tourists and provide jobs, thanks to the Master Plan for Sustainable Tourism Development in 2002. And the Falmouth Cruise Shipping Pair that began development in 2009 and brought a record number of tourists to Jamaica. Say later to that as well. Let it not be forgotten that in those 18 years, education was a major priority. As a result, 64 schools were built and refurbished, including 70 new basic, primary, and high schools in Western Jamaica between 2004 and 2005. As well as Greater Portmore High School in 1995, Ascot 1997, and Cumberland 2000. Disappear. Now, I don't know about you, but it looks like the PNP spent 18 years laying a good foundation that Jamaica, including the current government, is benefiting from. By the way, if you're watching this using a community hotspot or broadband, you can thank the PNP and the establishment of the Universal Access Fund that later developed into the Universal Service Fund, which provides free community Wi-Fi and hotspots island-wide. Oh no, that means you would have to say goodbye to this too.
My wisdom.
You can't be biased. I have to give credit where credit is due. You can always make an argument that they could have done more. Or if you put her Sister Carrie Ann prophecy into perspective, it is equal to this ad. I was thinking about that in a blue. All those hotels that are on the beaches. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, you are thinking exactly. Yo, if that's what you was thinking, you're thinking what I was thinking. When I saw the hotels and how they disappear and the land came back to where it was, I thought about Sister Carrie Ann, about all the dumping of the land that she talked about and how the tsunami and the earthquake is God is gonna, it's gonna take back its right, border or whatever. I was literally thinking about that. So it goes to show it's a competition who destroys and annihilates Jamaica most between Andrew and PJ, who uses the hammer of destruction best. Hey, if that's how you see it, that's how you see it. Like I said, my perspective is this: they did things, and definitely some of the things, hey, still benefiting from them today. And it is what it is, man. I was watching Mr. Lonesome, and he was really breaking down some of the stuff that the People's National Party did for this country, and you cannot deny the facts. You just cannot deny the facts. It is what it is. And when it comes on to the JLP, it's like they was in this. It's like there's a yin and a yang with these two parties. Like JLP was like the negative and PNP was the positive in most senses. We're not saying the PNP is just squeaky clean. No, not saying that. But yeah, the PSOJ is the hidden hand for me. They are the hidden hand, the one behind the two that they influence a lot. And they can say, for instance, a person goes into power with good intentions, but the hidden hand corrupts that person. You feel what I'm saying? And, I don't know. We can just pray, man. That's all we can do, because, like I said, if the PNP wins, it's the grace of God that, remember, everybody's, these are human beings we're talking about. So, will Marky G hands stay clean? Or will he succumb to the pressures of those oligarchs. You feel what I'm saying? And if he don't, what could they possibly allegedly do to him to maintain their power structure? You feel what I'm saying? And then if the UIC wins, I mean, the people of Jamaica would have to first believe in them and put their money behind them. The only way the UIC works, you, the Jamaican people, the 70% that don't believe in the PNP and the JLP, you guys have to put your money behind the UIC. However, what I've been hearing from people and the pushback that I've been getting from them is that you guys feel like the situation that happened, Jamaican, I'm not calling out nobody, but I remember when even Jamaican callers spoke about the UIC in that situation. And even this other brother that's, that talk about Bitcoin, I forgot his name. He was rocking with the UIC heavy. And there was a split and there was issues, and so, people have their opinions about it. I'm not sure about the details or none of that. You feel what I'm saying? I love what the UIC manifesto stands on and everything. I'm with all of that, all of it. However, I've had to assess the People's National Party and the actual actions of Mr. Mark Golding. And I also assessed the JLP, and I don't like nothing. I think we can all agree. I do not like nothing about the JLP. Absolutely nothing. I think that's what we all agree on. All right? It's like they are so, I don't see a light in their darkness. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Solidarity stand up with garbage, kips, and the cook vendor properly sanitized with carts, hand wash. Thief in Siaga get that credit. Man, they have a lot of dark things about the JLP. It's just so much, historically. It's just, my goodness. So yeah. I'm gonna call it a night, ladies and gentlemen. I did 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. There's a delay in the support. Now I don't know if my channel is being attacked, but I've noticed it's been 3 live streams now. I can barely break 100. 3 live streams or 4. I'm talking about while I'm live, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, and I've been consistent enough to be like around the same time I go live. So I don't know what is really going on, if I'm being honest. 1, 2, no, that one doesn't count. 2, 3, yes. 1, 2, 3. Urgent message. That was 2 days ago, but that was early in the day. And usually early in the day I get good numbers because people is up. So that one, deep dive into IC report. I understand. Yeah, I don't know, Karen. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really watching it. I'm really watching it. I'm really, really watching it. I'm not, it's not like it's just a conspiracy theory. There has been a real drop off. I don't know if people are not getting the notifications or what, but I still thank God because, yeah, there's a few live streams that I'm looking at. Yeah, that don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. With some of the live stream don't make no sense. It really don't. It really don't make no sense. So I'm gonna re-strategize, and this is why I ask people. Yeah, exactly, Lynn. Exactly. The people is like the people not getting the notifications no more. So they try and digital sabotage. You know what I'm saying? But to God be the glory. Yeah, if they got a monkey on my channel's back, yeah, that monkey gotta go. That monkey gotta go. It gots to go. I mean, some of my videos, like I'm talking about 60 views. I'm like 60 views. Like damn, not even 800. No, like people not even getting the notifications. Like what the hell? And I got my WhatsApp group. How many people I got my WhatsApp group? Maybe they don't mess with me no more. Maybe that's what it is. I got 72 people in my WhatsApp group. So it's in the WhatsApp group. I send the links in the WhatsApp group. So if I get 70 persons to watch the videos, that's a good boost. Liking the video and sharing the video, that's a good boost to get other people to get it in the algorithm. So I don't know. I want to encourage everybody, man, to join the WhatsApp group, man. I'm talking about everybody. I'm gonna do a live right now, just about that alone. I'm gonna do a live right now, just about that alone. Yeah, I'm gonna end this thing and I'm gonna do a live about it right now. Y'all, salute to y'all, man. Something ain't right, but you know, God is good. God is great.